Hey guys, KRX50 here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Pro My Action X Gashat from Kamen X-Aid. This is the main rare Gashat of Kamen Genmu that it uses to transform into its level 1 and level 2 forms. Now this Gashat was released as part of a special campaign that started on November 19th, 2016 and will run until supplies run out, wherein if you buy either the gamer driver or one of the first 4 Gashacon weapons, this will be included as a bonus. So, with that in mind, let's get started. So to start, we'll look at the Pro My Action X Gashat all by itself. Now one thing to note is that this is separate from the Deluxe Rare Gashat series, meaning that while it does have lights and sounds, it isn't quite the same as a Deluxe Gashat. When you get this actually comes in a few pieces, rather 2 pieces, the clear part and the grip. It has to be assembled, and also does not include any batteries, so you'll have to supply those yourselves. Now, as you can see, this does look a bit different from a regular Gashat, as instead of having a few different colors, with the front cover of the grip being the rare signature color, and then the back and the rest of it being a metallic gray color, instead it's all this metallic purple color. And this is actually accurate to how it looks in the show. This is a prototype version of the My Action X Gashat, as you can see here. You also notice that while the cover art does look the same or has the same shapes on the 2 different versions, the colors are definitely very different. You can see for the prototype version, it's a much darker looking version of Mighty, who has these interesting kind of rings within his eyes. So besides just having to assemble it, this also does include a couple of stickers that you have to apply, the first being this one on the front, and then the second being this one on the side, which is also different from the Deluxe Rare Gashats, as normally for those, the name is just printed on the side. Now for the sounds on its own, this actually only has the name announcement. So pressing again will get you that again, and it doesn't have the game clear or game over sounds. You can see from the back, has the same graphic as the regular My Action X Gashat, just uses a purple light instead of a pink light. Next, of course, we'll see what the Gashat does with the Deluxe Gamer driver. So, as always, start by activating it with the switch. Then inserting it into slot 1. And with the same sound as all the others, we have the transformation for Kamen Genmu Action Gamer Level 1. Next, we'll open up the lever to get his Level 2 sound. And there's the transformation sound for Genmu Action Gamer Level 2, which is similar to X-Aid's Level 2 sound, or rather Level 2 tune, with a little bit of a change at the end. Now one thing that also makes this different from the Deluxe Rare Gashats is what it does in the second slot. Unlike all the Deluxe Rare Gashats, this doesn't have a level 3 sound, even though it does still have the delay and special sound to initiate what would be a level 3 tune. So with that in mind, instead of doing combination with it in the level 2, or rather level 3 slot 2. We'll have it in slot 1, and use the normal Mighty Action X in slot 2. And last but not least, we'll look at the 2 Kimewaza sounds. So, first we'll use the Kimewaza slot holder. We're to get the Mighty Critical Strike, but unlike the one from the regular Mighty Action X Gashat, this one just has an explosion sound instead of the longer and more extravagant special attack sound. Now bring in the Gashacon Breaker for the second Kimewaza sound. And what you'll notice is that it actually didn't say critical finish. It just had the same explosion sound. And there we go. So overall, the Pro Mighty Action X Gashat is certainly a bit more limited than what you get from the Deluxe Rider Gashat series, but that does make sense considering that it's a prototype. Another thing to keep in mind is that there is something of a justification for it not having a critical finish, as while this is going a little bit ahead, Kamen Genmu's personal Gashacon weapon can't actually execute critical finishes, so there isn't actually much of a reason to put it in there. Though it also doesn't have a special level 3 sound, but again, that can be chalked up to how it's a prototype. As far as getting this goes, what I'd recommend is that if you want to try to get it, you should try to look at Japanese-based online retailers like CS Toys or Hobby Link Japan or Ami Ami. And if they don't really have that in stock anymore, with how it did start a little bit ago, and so they may have run out of stock, then I wouldn't be too much against trying to get this on its own and perhaps paying for it, just because you still have to buy something to get it normally. So in a way, paying for it being sold on its own is kind of equivalent to how it's normally supposed to be done, which is by, like I said, getting the gamer driver or one of the first 4 Gashacon weapons, and then getting it alongside it. Now, I'm not so fond of how this was released as a campaign item, simply because this is the main transformation item for one of the 5 main riders in the series, and I wish that it was perhaps bundled with another deluxe item, like Genmu's Gashacon weapon. But that's unfortunately not the case. So if you really are a big fan of Kamen Genmu and want his Gashat, then I'd say try to pick it up, but with that in mind, there isn't too much that's done here that the normal Mighty Action X Gashat doesn't do. So, next time I'll be reviewing the Geochanger Final. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and or comment, and subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. And for now, this is Kara50, Rying off.